Mr. Trump, let me ask you about this birther issue. Your senior communications advisor, Jason Miller, addressed the birther comment saying that you believe President Obama was, in fact, born in the United States. Now, I remember when this all went on, and you were very successful in making sure this issue was front and center. He said Hillary Clinton's campaign first raised the issue to smear. Your communications person said that Hillary Clinton raised the issue first to then smear then-candidate Barack Obama in her very nasty, failed 2008 campaign for president.
Right.
That you believe the President Obama was born in the United States right now. Can you clarify your stance on this?
Well, I'm going to make a big announcement on it today, probably during my first speech at my new hotel. We're opening, as you know, on Pennsylvania Avenue, the old post office, and you'll be happy to hear, on budget, exactly on budget, even a little under budget, and about a year and a half ahead of schedule. That's something you don't hear from government.
I just don't remember Hillary bringing it up. When did she bring it up? During the campaign?
Hillary brought it up during the campaign. It was 2008, and it was brought up to her fairly well, and she brought it up, and I was the one that was successful in getting him to release his birth certificate. I'm going to have a big statement made today at the hotel. I'm speaking in front of Medal of Honor winners that endorse me. I have many Medal of Honor winners who have endorsed me and will be endorsing me today, which I'm very proud of. And I'm going to be making a major statement on this whole thing and what Hillary did. But no, she is the one that started it, and she was unable or incapable of finishing it. That's the way it worked out. But I got him to release his birth certificate.
I remember.
So we will have a big statement, and I hope you're going to be watching.
I'm definitely going to be watching, but the bottom line is this. We know that Obama now, he was born in America, correct?
You watch my statement. We have to keep the suspense going, okay? So you watch, you're my friend, you watch the statement, okay? I think you'll be happy.
Listen, this story really struck us here at the show about Ivanka. She was drilled yesterday by a Cosmopolitan writer, okay, asking about your child care plan. That same reporter spoke with Chelsea Clinton, and she asked Chelsea Clinton softball questions earlier this year. Did you speak to Ivanka about what happened yesterday with Cosmo magazine and how she handled herself?
I did. Cosmopolitan is a dying magazine. It used to be run by Helen Gurley Brown, isn't that correct?
Yes.
Same one, same magazine.
Absolutely.
Who was a friend of mine, who was a great, great woman, one of the legends in that industry. And since her passing, it's gone downhill, and now it's like a useless magazine, worthless magazine. And I was actually surprised. She did it because she thought the person was a nice person. She'd do it. She did him a favor, because who wants to read it in Nobody reads Cosmopolitan magazine anymore. So she did it to be nice. And I heard the person, I haven't seen it, but I heard the person was really rude to Ivanka. And everybody loves Ivanka. Ivanka's a good person. You know that.
Yes.
And everybody loves her. And she did it out of her heart because she feels so strongly about child care. And she was like attacked by this rather non-intelligent reporter, but really attacked viciously. And I said, don't let it bother you. I said, welcome to the world of Trump.
Yeah, well, you know what? She handled herself beautifully.
No, she did, but it's very unfair. And this is a magazine that's a dead magazine. I said, what are you wasting your time? You shouldn't even do it.
So she did so much work on the child care plan. Let me ask you about that, because viewers want to know, you said you were going to strip all the deductions, and now this is a deduction for child care and for families. It's getting high marks and resonating with families, but how do you pay for it?
Well, I'll tell you, number one, I am stripping deductions, and I'm simplifying the tax plan and everything. But we met, as an example, we were in Philadelphia, right outside of Philadelphia, the suburbs, as we call it. And we had an amazing group of people, and many of them were women that we talked to at a round table before I went out and made the actual announcement. And, Maria, you have to see what these people are going through with child care. It's impossible for them, impossible. And, they're not people of wealth. They're not, in many cases, they're barely making it. In some cases, they're not making it. And we have to help them. So, I have simplified the tax plan greatly, but we have to do this for them. Or, we might as well not have a country. You have to see how these people are living and the problem they have with child care. It's incredible. So, I think we've made a very good case. And sure, it is a slight complication to the plan, but a complication to the plan when you see these incredible women and men by the way.
It's really one of the biggest expenses. You're absolutely right.
It could be their biggest expense. I mean, it's bigger than their mortgage costs. It's bigger than their housing costs. It's incredible.
And
so
when you unveiled
I'm very proud of it.
When you unveiled it, you had all those women around you. We had Marsha Blackburn on the show earlier this week. Do you think it's resonating with women? This is a group you've got to get the votes in order to win the election. What do you think this plan has done with regard to the impact on women?
Well, I think it is resonating with women. Women are, I mean, we have been called by so many people. And, you know, Hillary Clinton was all talk, no action. All of a sudden she wants to come up with this plan, and her plan is not a good plan. But she was caught offside. But, you know, again, she wasn't available for the last 3 days.
Right.
But she was caught off, you know, she was caught by surprise. I will say this is something that's been very close to my heart, but it's been so close to Ivanka's heart. And Ivanka was pushing for this before I even said I'd run. I said, if I run, she goes, Dad, if you run, you have to do something for women with child care. Do you understand that? I'm saying, okay, I promise, you know. So this is something that is very close to Ivanka's heart.
And she's got credibility on it. She's got kids herself.